outside any of the whole.
It is the Downton Abbey.
Ever wondered who runs the show around the world? The reins of power run back to the hands of the strong, who are controlling everything from the shadows. This is a journey through affluent corridors, where powerful families impact businesses, economies, and even international policies. These families, ranging from software titans to oil magnates, are more than just influencers. They are the forces behind our global landscape. Let's uncover the secrets of Walmart's huge empire and the mysterious Mars family, which constructed the sweetest success tale. But it does not end there. We'll also transport you to India to meet the Ambanis, and not to forget the Cargills, whose agricultural empire feeds nations. Join us on this fascinating journey through the world's 15 most powerful families. Number 15, the Walton Family. Under Sam Walton's leadership, the Walmart saga began in Arkansas in 1962. Fast forward to 2022, and the Waltons are the world's wealthiest family, with a whopping $200 billion in combined wealth. Jim and Rob Walton are ranked 16th and 17th on Forbes' billionaire list, respectively, while Alice Walton is the world's richest woman. All three of them have a net worth of approximately $58 billion. Walmart is more than just a retail behemoth. It's a financial behemoth, generating a whopping $514 billion in revenue in 2019 and employing 1.5 million people. Despite criticism for its many practices, Walmart has unquestionably left an indelible imprint on consumer habits in America. With a 52% stake in Walmart, the Waltons have cemented their position as America's wealthiest family. Their influence, however, extends beyond monetary gains and into the realm of politics, where strategic maneuvers reveal a calculated approach. Their advocacy for a minimum wage increase, which appears to be a nod to employee welfare, is revealed to be a clever move to stifle smaller businesses that are unable to meet the new standards. If Walmart employees were a city, it would be the fifth most populous in the United States, with over 10,500 stores worldwide. While Walmart is praised for its low-cost products, it has been chastised for its labor practices. The big box model thrives well in both rural and suburban areas of America, but it has yet to break into the New York City market, unlike its competitor, Target. The Waltons' influence, hidden behind the success of their retail empire, weaves a compelling story of wealth, power, and calculated moves that extend beyond their family fortune and have an impact on the global economic landscape. Number 14, AlNahyan Family. Meet the House of Nahyan, the Abu Dhabi royal family, whose wealth and influence rival that of Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates combined. Living in unimaginable luxury, the family's vast fortunes stem from owning 6% of the world's oil reserves, making them formidable players on the global stage. The $475 million Khwar Alwan presidential palace, a symbol of their immense power, is at the heart of their opulent empire. The family's property portfolio spans the globe, with Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, dubbed the Landlord of London, owning properties in some of England's most affluent neighborhoods. Their fleet of 8 aircraft, which includes a Boeing 747 and a Boeing 787, demonstrates their preference for luxury travel. Meanwhile, their 3 super yachts, Azam, Blue, and Topaz, dwarf even Jeff Bezos' recent super yacht purchase. Azam, the world's largest super yacht, has a golf training room, exquisite interiors, and a $597 million price tag. The family's car collection, which is housed in museums in the United Arab Emirates and Morocco, consists of over 700 vehicles, including the world's largest SUV and luxury vehicles such as Bugatti Veyron and Ferraris. Sheikh Mansour's stakes in Ferrari and Daimler AG give the family's automobile empire a touch of exclusivity. Their power goes beyond material wealth. They own the English football team Manchester City and an 81% stake in the City Football Group, which controls football clubs worldwide through the Abu Dhabi United Group. In terms of art and culture, the family brought the Louvre to Abu Dhabi, where it displayed a diverse collection that bridged Western and Eastern art. Their opulence, global investments, and cultural endeavors weave a story of influence and power, making them a force to be reckoned with in the backrooms of global politics. Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan rose to power, transforming the UAE from a small state to a global powerhouse. Zayed's strategic acumen elevated the nation by consolidating power within the royal family and extending influence beyond borders with special forces and financial institutions operating on a global scale. Zayed's calculated diplomacy navigates global politics, particularly in Washington, London, and Brussels. Zayed's unconventional approach, funded by oil revenues, enlists non-state actors ranging from militias to cyber operatives to protect the Emirates. Despite the United States' pivot to Asia, Zayed exploits Washington's unreliability by leveraging the UAE's wealth through sovereign funds for global partnerships, most notably with China's Belt and Road Initiative. Dubai, a financial hub, is a haven for financial networks. Despite facilitating Russia's interests, the Emiratis, led by Zayed, balance reputational risks through strategic networks. Zayed wields global power, directing operations in places like Libya and Yemen. In a multipolar world, the United Arab Emirates, led by Zayed, maneuvers strategically. Number 13. The Windsor Family. The British royal family, a symbol of power and tradition, has a sizable fortune. According to Brand Finance, their assets, which include the iconic Buckingham Palace and an extensive art collection, were valued at more than $95 billion in 2017. According to Forbes, Queen Elizabeth II, the wealthiest member, has a net worth of $530 million, making her the richest member of the world's most illustrious dynasty. According to Fortune X, the monarchy's total private wealth could be worth $1 billion. Despite being more symbolic than ruling, the Windsor royals wield significant global influence. Their power has dwindled since Brexit was completed and Queen Elizabeth died. The drama surrounding Harry and Meghan's departure, as well as their public criticisms, has sparked debate, while scandals such as Prince Andrew's involvement with Jeffrey Epstein have contributed to the Crown's political decline. As Charles III ascends to the throne, the monarchy's future is uncertain in the face of an aging ruler and economic challenges. The eventual reign of Prince William raised concerns about the monarchy's long-term power. Though their reign has waned, it is not yet over. Brand Finance's valuation takes into account the royal family's assets, such as Buckingham Palace and their art collection. Queen Elizabeth II's lavish gifts, such as a $26 million Jaeger LeCoultre watch, demonstrate the family's opulence even at a young age. While the British royal family remains a symbol of wealth and tradition, power and influence dynamics are shifting, leaving the world curious about the monarchy's role in the coming years. Number 12. The House of Saud. Meet the House of Saud, also known as the Saudi royal family and the country's undisputed rulers. With 15,000 members, they wield absolute power, and the country is named after them. But here's the catch. They're not just any family. They have a whopping $1.4 trillion in net worth. The royal Diwan payments, the king's executive office, contributed to their wealth. But how did they amass such enormous wealth? It all goes back to the oil boom in Saudi Arabia 75 years ago. The House of Saud struck gold, literally, as kings of an oil-rich nation and heads of the family. Saudi Aramco is a state-owned oil giant that is not only successful, but also extremely profitable. Imagine the opulent palaces, extravagant lifestyles, and a dynasty known for its excesses. The King of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman, is at the head, commanding unlimited wealth in the world's most oil-rich country. But they aren't content to rest on their oil laurels. While fossil fuels remain popular, the House of Saud is diversifying its money-generating streams. The oil prices remain high, and using that, the Saudis strategically have invested billions in businesses, real estate, and politicians around the world. Their portfolio now extends into a variety of industries, including renewable energy. Due to the family's extensive size and diverse business ventures, ties with Saudi Aramco ensure a continuous influx of riches, making it difficult to pinpoint their exact wealth. In essence, the House of Saud is more than just a royal family. They're global players, secretly weaving their influence into industries and economies around the world while maintaining their regal stature in Saudi Arabia. Number 11. The Morgan Family. The Morgan Family, a prominent American banking and economic dynasty, rose to prominence in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, owing largely to the efforts of John Pierpont Morgan. Their wealth amassed to dizzying heights, leaving an indelible legacy. The Morgans made connections with the Rockefellers in the late 1800s, and during the 1893 bank crisis, John Pierpont Morgan borrowed 100 tons of gold from U.S. authorities. This move gave them control of a significant portion of the gold in the United States. Following that, they ventured into financing major corporations such as General Electric, and even supported Nikola Tesla's research for some time. The Morgans allegedly played a role in influencing significant historical events by maintaining close ties with the United States Ministry of Finance. It is claimed that they pushed the United States into World War I in order to protect the loans extended to Russia and France. P. Morgan Jr., for example, lent the U.S. $500 million while securing a 1% provision for everything his companies sold to the U.S. Army. Conspiracy theories abound, claiming the Morgans played a role in the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor by enticing the Japanese with the promise of profit division. Currently, the Morgans are said to have the largest family gold reserve, which is said to be connected by a tunnel to the U.S. Central Bank's New York branch. The enigmatic family's influence and wealth, based on financial prowess and strategic alliances, have fueled speculation about their covert role in shaping historical events. The Morgans' actions continue to echo through time, leaving an indelible mark on the world's economic and political landscape. Number 10. Rockefeller Family. The Rockefeller family, often referred to as the American Rothschilds, personifies the American dream. Their story is a testament to success in the early 20th century, led by John D. Rockefeller, who rose from poverty to become the richest man in America. John D. Rockefeller's empire once controlled 90% of American oil. His fortune was passed down to his descendants, establishing the Rockefeller family as one of America's most powerful. Generations later, they expanded into banking, socialite circles, and politics, retaining their power. Conspiracy theorists are naturally drawn to their mysterious history. The wealth of the Rockefeller family was derived from Standard Oil and Exxon Mobil. Standard Oil, founded by John D. Rockefeller in 1870, made him the world's richest man. Despite the company's antitrust breakup and renaming Exxon Mobil, the family retains significant shares. Their fortune fuels philanthropy, as evidenced by the establishment of Rockefeller University and contributions to medical research. The family's generosity extends to projects such as the UN's construction. They even established Bilderberg, an annual gathering of the world's most powerful people. Conspiracy theorists speculate that the Rockefellers wield power behind the scenes through entities such as Exxon Mobil, BP, and Chase Manhattan Bank. There were warnings about the establishment of an invisible authority. The Rockefellers' involvement in global initiatives reinforces theories of clandestine influence, as skeptics believe they use oil companies and banks to exert influence. The Rockefeller family, a symbol of American success, continues to captivate with its wealth, influence, and rumored covert maneuverings in power. Number 9. The Mars Family. The Mars family has built a candy empire that rivals Walmart in the sweet world. Frank Mars, the company's founder, began the journey with the Milky Way bar in 1911, and from there they skyrocketed to candy stardom with iconic brands such as M&M's, Snickers, and Twix. Today, Mars Incorporation is the world's largest candy company, having diversified into pet care products and food brands such as Uncle Ben's and Pedigree. Jacqueline and John Mars, the founders' grandchildren, carry on the sweet legacy. They each have a net worth of $38 billion, ranking 31st on Forbes' billionaire list. The fourth generation of the Mars family is now leading the company into the future. Another Mars brother, Forrest Jr., is low-key but extremely wealthy. The Mars brothers are fiercely protective of their privacy, avoiding interviews and even photographs. We can't really tell the reason behind this. Who knows what they are hiding? All we know is that Mars Incorporation has become synonymous with delicious treats. The family's financial prowess amounts to an estimated net worth of more than $160 billion, putting them in second place on the wealth list. The Mars family quietly but sweetly influences the global landscape using its immense power and money. Number 8. The Pritzker Family. Since 1982, the Pritzkers, one of America's wealthiest families, have consistently ranked at the top of the world's richest families list. Their fortune dates back to the 20th century, when the hotel corporation Hyatt, which they own through the Marmon Group, was founded and expanded. The Pritzkers' holdings go beyond hospitality, as they own a major five-star luxury hotel chain, Hyatt Global. Their holdings include Royal Caribbean Cruise Line, Superior Bank of Chicago, a TransUnion credit agency, Braniff Airlines, McCall Magazine, and others. Their influence extends beyond business and into politics. In 2008, J.B. Pritzker, a prominent member of the family, served as co-chairman of Hillary Clinton's presidential campaign. In addition, he served as a delegate for the Democrats in both 2008 and 2016. His contributions did not end there. He helped integrate the Clinton and Obama campaigns in Illinois, backed Barack Obama in the general election, and is now the governor of Illinois. While their wealth and political involvement are well known, some speculate on a more subtle global influence. Behind the scenes, the Pritzkers' economic and political maneuverings are thought to carry more weight than appears. From the heights of the hospitality industry to political campaigns, the Pritzkers seem to navigate various domains, impacting not just their fortune, but potentially shaping global dynamics. As they continue to maintain their position among the world's richest families, the Pritzkers' story is one of wealth, influence, and a subtle hand in both the business and political landscapes. The question remains, could this family, with its deep-rooted connections and extensive holdings, be secretly steering the course of the world in ways we may not fully grasp? Number 7. The Cargill Macmillan Family. The Cargill family's global influence stems from the success of Cargill, one of the world's largest agricultural companies. In 1865, William Cargill established a grain storage warehouse in Iowa, demonstrating the family's entrepreneurial spirit and commitment to growth. Later, he was joined by his son-in-law, John Macmillan, who expanded the business into grain trading, processing, and transportation. This strategic evolution transformed Cargill into a global agricultural leader, influencing the family's fortune. Cargill Incorporation is now the largest privately held company in the United States, with the Cargill family owning 90% of the company. With roots dating back to the post-Civil War era, the company's primary focus on agriculture has fueled its remarkable success. This laid the groundwork for a family legacy that has lasted more than a century. The founders' grandchildren now own one of the world's most important corporations. The Cargill family's journey from a grain storage house after the American Civil War to the helm of a global agricultural conglomerate exemplifies their enduring impact. While the Cargill family may not be secretly ruling the world, their influence in agriculture is undeniable. Their commitment to innovation and expansion has not only shaped the family's wealth, but has also contributed to the global agricultural landscape, establishing them as industry leaders. Number 6. The Hermes Family. Hermes has woven a story of luxury that spans generations. Thierry Hermes created riding apparel for aristocrats. In the 19th century, he laid the groundwork for a multi-generational journey by founding Hermes. Each family member then contributed significantly to the brand's allure. Hermes is synonymous with luxury and exclusivity, with iconic designs such as the Kelly and Birkin handbags, signature scarves, neckties, and exquisite perfumes. Today, the company is led by Axel Dumas, the family's scion, with Pierre Alexis Dumas, a member of the founder's son-in-law's family, serving as artistic executive vice president. Hermes still holds a symbol of quality and craftsmanship, handcrafting its products with the finest materials and traditional techniques. This dedication has resulted in a devoted following among the global elite, including basketball royalty such as LeBron James, who wears their creations. The family's fortune is estimated to be worth $94 billion, ranking them among the world's wealthiest. Even now, the brand is kept alive as it embraces the fusion of old-school elegance and new technology, as evidenced by its collaboration with Apple for luxury watches. This tradition and innovation demonstrate the family's ability to adapt and remain relevant in a volatile market. Their works are more than just products. They are timeless expressions of a family legacy that continues to captivate and define the pinnacle of refined living. However, with money comes power. Hence, their influence extends beyond fashion. Now time for our subscribers' pick. The Rothschild family, widely regarded as the most powerful in the world, provides financial advice in 40 countries. They are an Ashkenazi Jewish family originally from Frankfurt. Since Meyer Amschel Rothschild founded his banking empire in the 18th century, his vast assets and enormous influence have spanned centuries, subtly guiding the globe. According to speculation, the family is linked to the New World Order, putting them at the forefront of the 13 lineages of the Illuminati, Freemasons, Bilderberg Group, and other secret societies. The family patriarch, Meyer Amschel Rothschild, started their rise in the 1700s by strategically sending each of his 5 sons around the world to open banks. The Rothschild dynasty was established as a stabilizing force in 18th-century global currencies as a result of this expansion maneuver, making them the richest family of their time. Since then, they've expanded into a variety of industries, with notable members including Jacob and Emma Rothschild. The Rothschild empire is shrouded in countless conspiracies, with stories of their involvement in presidential assassinations, funding the German war machine during World War II, and profiteering from wars since the 1800s. Whatever the speculations, one fact remains. The Rothschild family continues to shape politics in 2023 with deep-rooted influence and power. What dark secrets might they be hiding? Let us know in the comments below. Number 5. House of Thani. The Thani family has reigned as the undisputed powerhouse in the heart of Qatar's rapid industrialization since the 19th century. Their influence is unparalleled, with a tribal culture and an expat population of 88%. Because of their enormous power in both the financial and political spheres, caution is advised even within their own family. The family is a key player in the ongoing Middle East issues, potentially serving as a tipping point. Let us now look at the lavish lifestyle of Qatar's royal family, the House of Thani, whose net worth is estimated to be $335 billion. The Doha Royal Palace, adorned in gold, consists of 15 palaces and a car park for over 500 cars, and was built for approximately $1 billion. One of the 3 wives, Sheikha Moza bint Nasser al-Misned, owns 3 houses in London's Regent's Park and plans to turn them into a super mansion. The family's penchant for luxury extends to super yachts, with the Qatara, a nearly $400 million mega yacht, being one of the most expensive in the world. Qatar Amiri Flight, their exclusive airline, serves only royals and high-ranking government officials and has a fleet worth hundreds of millions of dollars. They cruise in style on the road, with Bugattis, Lamborghinis, and a Rolls-Royce Phantom in their collection. Another passion is art, with billions spent on priceless pieces such as Cézanne's The Card Players, which was once the world's most expensive painting, for $250 million. Not only that, but the family's involvement in football is noteworthy. The Emir owns Paris Saint-Germain, and the family has stakes in other clubs around the world, demonstrating their love of sports. Despite their enormous wealth and power, the Thani family remains shrouded in secrecy, subtly shaping global affairs. Whether hosting international championships or investing in football clubs, their influence extends far beyond Qatar, leaving an indelible mark on the global stage. Number 4. The Koch Family. Koch Industries is the second-largest private company in the United States and is known for its vast empire spanning manufacturing, paper production, finance, and more. The family patriarch, Fred Koch, laid the groundwork, and while he is no longer with us, his children run the business. Koch Industries is worth $100 billion and includes major corporations such as Flint Hills Resources, Invista, and Georgia Pacific. With a staggering $1 trillion in annual revenue, the Koch family wields considerable power. making them a political and corporate force to be reckoned with. Despite their power, the Kochs remain one of America's most divisive families. Fred Koch revolutionized crude oil refining when he founded Wood River Oil and Refining in 1940. The company was later controlled by Charles and David Koch, with Charles worth an estimated $54 billion and ranking 17th on Forbes' billionaire list. The Kochs' influence extends beyond business. Their deep pockets shape American politics. The majority of Republican candidates rely on their contributions, resulting in a symbiotic relationship in which political figures frequently align with Koch's interests once in power. Charles Koch, who was initially propelled by his father's oil business, is now known for his significant political impact. He funds campaigns, think tanks, and university professorships, and advocates for conservative policy positions. Charles's collaboration with his brother David, which lasted until David's death in 2019, marked a period of significant influence. Not to forget, David's widow, Julia Koch, and family are ranked 18th, with a net worth of $59 billion on Forbes. With its enormous wealth and intricate political connections, the Koch family quietly steers the course of both corporate America and political landscapes, making them a formidable power in the world today. Number 3. The Ambani Family. The Ambani family has made its mark in the Indian industry through Reliance Industries, a conglomerate with fingers in many pies, including energy, petrochemicals, textiles, and more. The legacy began in 1966 when Dhirubhai Ambani established Reliance Industries, a venture now led by his sons Mukesh and Anil. Mukesh, the group chairman, is ranked 9th on Forbes' list of billionaires, with an estimated net worth of $83 billion. His brother Anil is in charge of a diverse portfolio that includes telecommunications, asset management, entertainment, and power generation. The Ambani family's influence is widespread, and they have made significant contributions to India's economic landscape and overall development. The Reliance empire now spans multiple industries, including fashion and electronics, telecommunications, oil and gas, and petrochemicals. While the Ambani family may not be secretly ruling the world, their influence is far from subtle. Their diverse business ventures demonstrate a strategic impact on India's economic growth. The Ambani's journey from the founding of Reliance Industries to commanding vast sectors of India's industrial landscape exemplifies their role as key players in the country's development. Number 2. The Soros Family. George Soros is well known in the financial world as the guy who ruined the Bank of England. In 1992, his hedge fund, Soros Fund Management, took a risk by shorting the British pound. This audacious action resulted in a spectacular $1 billion profit in a single day, cementing Soros's reputation as a prominent player in finance. Soros was born in Budapest and grew up in Nazi-occupied Hungary during World War II before moving to the United Kingdom. His family, including his sons, is today regarded as one of the most influential in the world, not just for their financial prowess, but also for their active political participation outside of the financial sector. George Soros is also a political figure, along with being a financial genius. His NGO has recently been linked to facilitating the influx of Muslim refugees into Europe, prompting Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orbán to criticize and accuse the European Union of weakening its authority. In the United States, Soros is viewed as both a liberal supporter and a conservative antagonist. His service to the Democratic Party is well documented. He was accused in Hungary of seeking to construct a new mixed Muslim Europe. He helped delay the Brexit process in the United Kingdom and was involved in gun control campaigns in Florida, even encouraging criminals to vote against Roy Moore. Some blame Soros for the fractures in Western civilization, the rise of Vladimir Putin, and possibly even the victory of Donald Trump. Despite his 87th birthday, Soros remains a politically progressive personality who freely contributes to causes near to his heart, primarily through his foundations. Some speculate that Soros, with his financial skill and political clout, is discreetly influencing global affairs from the shadows. Whether backing liberal causes or engaging in geopolitical maneuvers, The Soros family's power appears to extend far beyond the financial sector, raising intriguing issues about their potential worldwide influence. Number 1. The Bush Family. The Bush family is a political dynasty that gave 2 presidents of the USA. We all know President George W. Bush, but what we don't know is how big the family is and how far back it runs in history books. It all started with Prescott Sheldon Bush in 1895. He became a member of the Yale group Skull and Bones, and allegedly, he was behind the failed military coup in 1933, which was aimed at taking power away from Franklin Roosevelt. During the Second World War, Bush was the head of the Union Banking Corporation, the bank which was eventually impounded due to proven business connections with the Nazis. Prescott's son, George H.W. Bush, became the president of the USA during the 80s of the last century, and his grandson, George W. Bush, was a 2-term U.S. president. They both launched conflicts with Iraq, in which companies such as Halliburton or KBR, which are linked to the Bush family, generated enormous profit. The Bush family is considered the most powerful family in U.S. politics, and they also have exorbitant amounts of money in the banking and oil sector. While the intricacies of economy, politics, and businesses linking each of these families to global affairs might not be openly evident, it is for certain that most of these families, if not all, definitely steer matters in their personal interests to remain in power. With such power and money, they can even control what information the world gets to know about them and what remains hidden. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.